Hello, welcome back. Last time I somehow managed to escape the catacombs. I am currently on what feels like it's almost definitely a dead run. But since I just used a machine, the pressure might be off for a moment, so the hope is I can at least fully explore this level before starting over. And I think I know what I would actually do. On level 1, I would use the first machine once the first time I saw it to get defense. The amount of health I would save from that, like the number of hits I take between there and the second machine, would probably make that well worth it. Though I don't know. It feels like it would, but there's no way to know without actually playing it out.
I'm so glad we moved out of that terrible sandy area. Now we can create our tar stuff in ideal conditions.
I'm so glad the mud coordinators and tar technicians put aside their differences and teamed up to organize this move. Most productive meeting ever. I look forward to a peaceful future together.
Yes, I'm so excited for us to make all the living tar we agreed to.
Wait, I thought we agreed to make awakened mud.
I swapped out our contracts at the last minute. You signed a contract agreeing to make living tar.
Oh, you poor fool. Do you think I didn't notice you had changed your contract?
Uh-oh.
I swapped out your contract back to the original. You signed an agreement to make awakened mud.
So untrustworthy. I shouldn't have expected any better from a mud coordinator.
You can hardly talk. You did the same thing, you sneak.
You wabba burglar.
You wooden lampshade merchant.
Looks like these two will be bickering for a while. We should get going.
So if they're both saying accurate things, the mud coordinator agreed to make tar and the tar coordinator agreed to make mud, and that's where they are.
Or my cultivator.
You stalwart pathfinding planner.
Oh, pulling out the big insults there.
You unk-like tickler.
Oh, this goes on.
You percent damage enjoyer.
Uh-huh. Oh boy, we get all the inside jokes here, huh?
Spooselfish poacher.
You keg kicker.
You forbidden gel creator.
Well,
Ooh,
that's completely uncalled for. You take that back.
going too far.
You're right, I took it too far. I'm sorry.
The unmentionable must remain unspoken.
You wabba burglar.
Okay, we're back to the Wubba
Repeating
Burglar now.
insult.
Whoops, well, alright.
You're in luck. You are witness to the latest and greatest tar stuff recipes.
What's so great about these?
We've found a way to substantially reduce the amount of Greckles dropped by tar stuff and its babies.
That's not great for me.
Cost-saving measure. 48th accountant will be most pleased.
How is this better? I could use more money.
Yes.
We can use this money to disrupt the mud coordinators. Anyway, if you would like to know more about cutting tar stuff, come talk to me.
I know how it works, so the staff can cut it. Good. What do you have to say?
Living tar is blue and can only be cut along straight edges.
Here, we can do it face to
Awakened
face.
mud is red and can only be cut along its outer corners. Feel free to remove all mud you encounter.
And the green gel, you cut that on its inside corners, if I recall correctly? Hello?
The less said about the forbidden gel, the better. We need to find out who is making this gel. I bet it's those pesky med coordinators.
Yeah, can't speak of the forbidden gel. It's the unspeakable. So, that doesn't give me any Greckles. You give me 65. You give me 13. You give me... Yeah, this is regular tar baby, regular gel baby, regular mud baby. You give me 39. Okay. Alright.
Too, you or my cultivator.
You stalwart pathfinding planner.
Alright. Yep. That's the repeat. Here's easy mode. It would give whips, those things. Got it. Shovels are still relevant.
You.
Alright. So, right. Now, was there a target in that
You
room?
keg-
Yes.
You.
I can cut all the tar stuff, and that's the only thing that I can do. So that is a forced... Hold on. No, I can't go to the sides.
You're
So,
doing it.
forced
You're in luck.
tar stuff, cutting tutorial. No way to get any more or fewer babies than that. That's just the amount it's going to be. Also shows me that the staff can do it. Alright, what do you do? Possibly pathfinding control? Actually, I'm not sure what that's for. Blue door? I have a blue key. I've been sitting on one of those for a bit. Okay, so you want all of this to go away. This, I Yeah, invalid move. Can't go there. So I'm gonna have to use the... oh, that's what these are for the kegs, of course. Or I could swap it to tar, which won't help. I could swap it to... Okay. Okay, so is this a forced blue key spend? Because if I take this... Whoa, look at the particles on that! They actually bounce off the walls, that's fun. Sure, I can do this. But then you still remain. And I need another keg. Oh, okay, so I would fight you to be able to turn this into tar that I could handle. Then I'd use a green key that doesn't exist to turn that into something else. Technically, I can actually handle the tar. 14 left. Yeah, I mean, this is where my run has just died. And I'm very aware of it, so I didn't even bother to prevent it. Because, I mean, that's what I had to do to go forward. There's an accessory up here. There's a sword way down there. These will block off the tokens. Yeah, this is familiar from a while ago. Well, I can get some things on my map. But yeah, I am overdue for a restart. Let's just populate this as much as the game will currently let me. Blue key here, got it. I guess this will help me when I get back to this level, but I can't preview the level from other levels. Let's see, if I turned that into mud, I still couldn't go anywhere. Is there any way I can muscle my way through a little bit more of this? I can go north from there. I guess I'll make this quick save, because it's meaningless. Go here and see some mud. Oh, whoops. Wait. Oh, because there's a mother attached, it all counts as... Right, okay, so unmothered tar stuff can be cut freely. But if there's an eyeball anywhere in it, the whole thing counts as a fight. Okay. And that's as far as I go. Looks like it. Wait, I was in a room with an accessory? What was the accessory? Also... There is tunnel there that I didn't take. To get to tunnel, I do this. There's a horn here, that's right, those are a mechanic still. Oh, it's a portable orb. Okay, right. That does... what? I forget. Does it, like, open one door? How does that differ from a skeleton key? How does that differ from a skeleton key? I don't remember the portable orbs mechanics. Anyway, that's as far as I can go, and I don't think restoring back to floor 2 would help much. Let's just see if I can pick up some easy health here somehow, like with a blue key, for example. Or 2 shovels. Because I have a blue key. Let me spend it. Here's a blue door that won't help me if I open it. Not anymore. Nah, I think I'm just done here. Hold on, can I? No, I have 2 shovels. That's not enough for that. Okay, so now is the moment when I restart. I want to load from early chapter 3 storage choices? Storage choices. I saw storage there, and it inserted itself into what I was saying. I want to go to chapter 3 start. Let's go here. Okay, so I'm past due for a reroute of this. Let's just redo from the top. Yeah, the major route change plan is to use the first machine once the moment I lay eyes on it. And also have some awareness of what is around so that I can do something with it. So I went for the sword pretty quickly. I don't think that was a mistake. It does require a green key to get in. I've seen green keys are in very short supply. The green key for that comes from... not you, so it's going to have to be here. So yellow key just to get access to that if I don't want to fight those without the sword. Do I not want to fight those without the sword? I don't know yet. Okay, right, so I can snag some attack and defense here without a sword if I'm willing to take a couple of hits. And spend 2 shovels. Now, shovels are in very short supply, but these will more or less pay for themselves pretty quickly. I think I go in here... Actually... Okay, so before I go for attack, let's see what thresholds are. 4 is obtainable by getting this and 2 of those. Or I could dig here and avoid that for later. That's what I did before, and I don't think that's the right choice. Shovels are quite precious, but less precious than the amount of damage I would take from that. So no, still feels like this is the right choice. And that puts me... Where is this? This is nowhere. Anyway, so I'm fighting a spider. 12 attack, not gonna happen, but defense can. And I will want attack. Okay. Do I do this now? Probably. Yes, I take that defense first. So that I save a little bit on this journey that I am taking. Take all that stuff. Do I fight the spider for the 1 attack now or wait until later? Let's look at a spot where not having that 1 attack would cause me more damage. Firefighting a golem now, yes, but okay, so, but then when will I come back in here? Shadow Wraith plus 9, yes, I do want that spider. Plus 8 to save 40, so that's not super relevant. I will punch you now. Take this. Leave through here, I guess. Unless I want to punch the Wraithwing right now. I do need a yellow key. And that's probably actually the one I want. Wait, how many yellow keys do I need? So if I'm going for... Where is the sword? There it is. Trying to route my way to that sword. So there's 2 ways to get there, from the north or from the east. This is a fight I don't want to do without a sword. This is a fight I don't have to do without a sword, I can just take the damage once. Of 118. So that implies going down here. This is a fight I would actually prefer to do rather than use the key. This can wait. Okay, so I'm fighting this spider. That... What's it called? Scotopic eye? Yeah. But if I am fighting an eye... Then why go this way where I have to take another hit from 1, and not that way where I have to take another hit from 1 or use a key? But if I need this green key, well, I'll be fighting you from the back. Does that not add up to almost the same thing? Almost. So either of these 2 ways that I go, I do take a hit from the front from a Scotopic eye. Plus 18, I will not be improving that other than by defense. And I don't think I'm getting any defense. No. But since I'm here with this Wraithwing, do I want to just take this path now? Costs 2 shovels in a Wraithwing fight and a Scotopic Eye hit. But I skip that spider fight. Okay, I'm convinced-ish. Let's try it.
Is that a stalwart horn?
Sure is.
Like the regular horn.
So then I go this... Well, hold on. Let's evaluate. That's the wrong room. So if I went here, take it from front, then fight. Get 200 health. I have 9 shovels. Oh, I could go this way and then back. That's an option. I don't completely hate it. Oh, the sword won't help with the Scotopic Eye other than let me... Well, it'll help by 1 with everything. Okay, let's try this route. Fight you. Go here. Wait on the spider, probably. Yes. Get that key, which is for this door, but then I go around. Wait, hold on. Why would that make sense? Because I avoid a roach fight, but it's more costly overall. Maybe slightly less. I'm gonna deal this way. So I didn't need that yellow key that I got. I can't survive this. I'm a little short. So that 200 health would have made the difference. Okay, let's take the 200 health then. And then not be able to do anything, right? Oh, this way gets me some defense. It does get me some defense. Health is here. Defense is there if I take it, which I do. I'll take that hit. Okay. Fight the spider now. And get the sword. Okay. So, if I have done those things, can I live? I have 1 shovel remaining. Don't like that, but that's the situation I'm in. Do I fight this roach for its health now? Well, let's see what my options are. There's a green key and a potion left behind there. Yellow key and some various things here. I'm just not even acknowledging the existence of horns at the moment. My medium-term goal is to fight the carrion ants. Is there 7 attack prior to that, in theory? Well, there's 6 right there, and I know there's another, but is there a green key I could and would use on this? Technically, yes. Would I prior to this fight? Well... if I'm gonna do it, then I should do it prior to that fight, yes. But I don't think I have the health for that. Alright, Roach. Can improve with 3 attack. Can I get such a thing? With what I have now, I don't think wait. No, I only have 1 shovel, so I'm not getting through there. Are there more anywhere? Do they exist? No, because I dug this out, I can't get through. So did I want to reroute to not dig that out so I would have the attack from here? I think I do. If that puts me here... Did I already dig that out? Where was I? Yes. Okay. Gonna keep trying. Like I said, I can reroute this a lot of times and come up with very different choices. So this means I want to do this very first thing. I am digging that. Wait, why? What if I didn't? If I didn't, I'd be fighting this spider just like that. Maybe that's okay. Wait, hold on. My first action was this. That's an expensive dig, but I think it eventually pays for itself. So if I go in here, fight the spider, get these things, I take 2 extra big-ish hits. But saving the shovels is worth it. That's the theory. Actually, the other order is more correct, I think. Well, is it? Okay, hold on. So if I'm just thinking short-term sword collection... Let's try this. I'll skip these for now and come back to them shortly. Because they won't help me with the Wraithwing. I'm digging this. Do I have to? Unless I want to fight that spider, yes. And fighting the spider also involves fighting those roaches, which I'd rather avoid for now. Yeah, so these, if I am going this way anyway, then those would be a mistake to take. Okay. You hit me 5 times. How many times do I expect to go back through here? Well, then there's you. It does not make sense to fight this now.
Isn't a stalwart one?
Sure is. So then, at this junction... Do I go sweep this up right away? If I did, that would put me close to where I want to be for the sword. And it saves me things for... Well, but then that's this fight. This is very expensive. Do I spend a yellow key since I don't need that immediately for the sword? I think that saves me enough to be actually a good idea. So for now, let's imagine that's true. Okay. That puts me in a place where I'm not taking that hit. I go here and I still have 10 shovels. I will want these, but not yet. Yeah, so now is the time for you, right? Hold on, let me just check if there's shield gems I've left behind. There are not. Now that I'm here... Okay, Roach, what's your status? +5? That's not going to be worth it. Okay, 5 shovels remain. That's a little better. I have to take this hit. Just have to be okay with it. Okay, so that's a sword at 1190. What are my next actions? I could fight this for 575. I could take the hit and leave through there. I will need to fight the carrion ants. Do I fight this now? I'd prefer not to if I can avoid it. Do I want then to just take this hit once? Come back for you when... Yeah, that'll be much, much later. I think that's the correct choice. Do I dig this out? No. I don't know. So, whoops. So I have the sword to save. Just kind of minimizing what I do before I touch you. Okay, 9 more attack to save 245. Beyond there is the machine. So I kind of want to do as little as I possibly can before I use that machine. I will need a little bit more money first. 10 more. So if I need 10 more money prior to that, a spider can provide that. That spider provides the health I need, so I think this is actually the correct choice. Unless there was cheaper health, that's the same price. Okay. It could be that this route is
I've been
good.
installing this design.
Welcome to
So,
Design
I want 8
Manual.
defense.
Defense boosted. Have a nice day.
So, super beelining that machine. This is also my first horn. That will... I am now on a very different route than I was last time. So, peeking ahead... What if I spent a blue key on that shield? Where would that blue key come from? More shovels than I have. So if I wanted to go so aggressively for the shield, I would need to have saved 1 shovel somewhere. And be willing to spend a blue key on it. Since I boosted defense... Like, that's most of a shield right there. That thing only boosts by 10, right? Yeah. So, like, it's nice, but I'm not going to go so far out of my way for it. Hello, shovels. Or am I? How long is the path from here to there? Let's trace this out backward. In terms of hit count. It's a bunch. And again, I had blue keys that I didn't write, so just... The earlier defense is gained, the more it's worth. If I wanted to make this happen, I'm thinking... Get yellow key for shovels, buy shovels, use on this brain. Walk through here, kill rock golem... Get blue key, get shield. Ooh. That's a big, big shortcut. Not that I would want to do this early, but that is a big, big shortcut. Perhaps right now is the time to think about horns. The way everything worked out here makes me feel like this route is possibly good. Okay. So shovels versus keys. I'd like to leave that key for later, but I probably won't be able to. If I took that and traded for more shovels, then used them to get in here... What if I don't? Let's not do that. Okay, so then the question is, what am I doing? Progress lies over here. When will I be ready to fight... Oh, these 3 roaches, maybe. 2 more attack would do the job. Unless I want to open this... I could. Okay, I'm ready to start thinking about attack. Scotopic Eye is +5 to save 104. This is where most of the attack is. I don't have the green key for this. That green key exists here. Would not trade yellow for it, so it'd have to be shovels and a golem fight. There's also 2 attack there. So those are hitting me for 104 each. There's that 1 attack that also comes with a key. Yeah, so just choosing goals right now is pretty hard. What do I think of this horn? I think... Forget that horn, I'll get it later. Yeah, so I am severely deprioritizing horns right now. I was thinking too long-term before. I need to make sure short-term is viable first. Then I can start investing again. Maybe this will just go wrong later, but that would mean I can at least scout further first before I know what I need to know. Okay, so one possible plan was dig for a yellow key for some shovels. So essentially that sweeps some things off the board and I end up with 7 more shovels than I have. But I think it is necessary. I could also trade some health? Would 3 shovels do better than 327 health? Well, the thing is, This will improve. This will never change. This will never change. This will never change. This will never change. I do want to pick up all of those things, so this is just the route that makes sense. But now that I have those shovels, was there a possibility I would prefer to have had the key earlier than that? Maybe not. Should I go, like, straight for the shield right this second? Let's try it. If I did that, would you be worth cheapening? I have 6 shovels left over. What else would I like to do with those? Lots of things. What else do I think I must do with those things? Possibly this. That was pretty important to my route before. So these specific 6 shovels are saved for that, and I don't get to dig anything else. That's not too unreasonable. Wouldn't do you, I would fight instead. I think I can get behind that. Let's make sure there's nothing else that I really have to dig. Also, there are more shovels in here. So nothing else I really have to dig prior to being able to get in there. I think that's true, except I wanted to go here. What if I don't? What if I do this instead? I don't have the green key, so there's not a lot of point to that. Should I claim this defense now? Yes. Before I fight the brain. Well... okay. Sure. Right, so my actions were... if the next fighting action is this. I think that's correct. I dig, I take key. I use key to be able to dig more. I dig more to get more attack to save on Golem. Now I need 4. This gets me 3. So I'm digging here? Are you sure? No, I'm digging to the brain. If that's what I'm doing... here's some attack that's not too terrible. Costs less than fighting that golem there. And then there's the one... not worth it yet. I want the shield first. Yeah, you know what? What I'm really doing is I just get the shield now. Just get it now. Don't do anything else, don't even fight this thing. Just take it. Get the shield now. So if I did that... oh hey, this opens up a different route here. That means I don't have to dig these. Neat. Okay. So if I go the back way through here, and I can take out the sprain... okay, that blue key does a lot more than just get me a shield early. It gets me a backward route here that does lots of things I like. If I took out the brain, and then fought all the spiders, just to check... yeah, I want that defense now. Unless there's some much easier defense to get, and I'm pretty sure there is not. I swept up everything other than this in the rooms that I can reach, and that still has the green key problem. Okay. Okay, this is a very different route than what I did last time. You can improve by 65 if I claim to attack first. So if I'm not digging there... oh hey, what else that allows me to do is take out this spray. Yeah, okay. So secretly... this might not look so great shield-wise, but it does lots of other good things. That might be a far more impactful decision than the machine use. So, another possible route here would be to do what I just did, but minus the machine use. With you like that... Do I really want to dig here to save this? The numbers say yes. The overall stock of shovels say not so sure about that. How about if I fight this thing instead? For the 3 attack so that the roach is cheaper by the this. I save 65 by doing this. Does that actually make sense? Let's see. If I'm doing this fight anyway... I mean, yeah, it saves me more this way around if I'm doing, like, both of these things are happening regardless. You would improve by 89 if I had 5 more attack. That's a little farther away than what I'm doing. But... then the question is... do I need this health that soon, and can I afford these shovels to get that now? Again, the numbers say that I do want to do this. So let's trust the numbers. And not worry about the shovel stock once again, and hope that doesn't cause a problem, because I'm just on such a different route I can't judge things that way now. This hits me 3 times. This is a perfectly reasonable time for this. Kaboom! So that spider's still there, but I can solve that problem quickly. Get around back of this. I would like that shield gem. Let's go in that direction. It's a big one. And that gets me... I can walk here from... oh, I can walk here from the back? Wait. Oh. This has changed so much. Wow. So, hold on. If I'm doing this anyway... 12 attack. Is that likely to happen before I want that? It might. But do I want that in this... well, I don't have to fight these roaches, because going from the back... I open the route through there... I will want to fight these, because I still don't want to open the way to that brain. Okay, what question am I trying to answer? Well, so I need to be ready for the carrion ants. I should be thinking about horns. Okay, I am currently doing that. Horns are where? There's one here that I don't want to get now. There's one here that's very worth considering. Maybe when I get 8 more attack. So at 130 attack, get this horn? What about you? Is there an easily accessed yellow key? Okay, yeah, so what about this one? 12, 3, but only 7. I think I take this key now and use it to get that horn, which can't otherwise be gotten. Is that 2 attack there if I need it? That spider's pretty cheap as it is. I would wait, where is that? I prefer that to taking this hit. Okay. But I've almost zeroed spiders. The defense available is here, which is kind of out of the way a little bit. I can get in there pretty easily, actually. If I had a yellow key, I would certainly use it here. Okay, I want 1 yellow key for this door. There's one in this room, sure. There are 2 in this room, but this sentinel is standing in the way. And I'd prefer to go elsewhere first. There's one here, which is reasonably easy to get. But I think the one I want is here. Yeah, here. But right, there's the issue of getting there, and then I run into the fact that I'm killing a lot of spiders, and it'd feel better to zero them. It would take 7 more defense, though, and that's probably out of reach. What about these? Maybe those should wait? Because green keys are very valuable. But so is defense, if I get it early. I have no reason to open up this travel route just yet. That doesn't help me with anything. So this spider lives for now. My thinking is I want to take this route next. Open that. Never dig this. Good, I save shovels. So I need a yellow key for this before that's productive. Nothing is 1 attack away. So I should once again defer that single power gem. So therefore the Wraithwing with the single yellow key, that's the one I take. Okay, that makes sense now. Took a bit to get there, but I got there. That would be you down here. With that I can get defense. Here. And yeah, not worrying about horns just yet, I'll get there. Here we go. Alright, so defense is up a bit. Never have to dig that, which is great. I'll take this while I'm here. Hey, Tendry, please. Alright, so here's a green key that's not too horrifically expensive. Do I want to use it immediately on... Not that. This. If I want this, which I do, as early as possible is a good idea. 10 thresholds not getting crossed, 18 Greckles. Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to improve those by a bit, but that's... I'm gonna value my health more than that at the moment. Now this way. I should be making more saves. It's a little late for this choice, but... Let's just go step on a checkpoint real quick. Okay, let's just make a save since I can just do that not this kind. Sure. So then... 130 attack was my threshold for going for that one golem. Now, what's behind you? A horn and some health. Okay, I'm gonna have to start thinking of health soon. Oh hey, check it out. Here's some. You. I do not consider that worth it yet. Am I gonna find out that I've been undervaluing horns? Well, they will sort of grow in value. Kind of? So getting them early isn't that incredibly important. I mean, saving them for later limits my total amount of Greckles that I can ever get. Which is a concern. Okay, what am I doing? So, thinking of attack thresholds. Get to 140 attack, right? Let's see what that would take. 1, 2. Or, 129, 130, 131, 132, 135, 137, 138. Wait, is that impossible? Hold on, let's count again. So if I need 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not considering the machine. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is impossible without the machine. Therefore, if I'm crossing no thresholds on you, then it's time to take you now, right? Just for 2300. Why do I feel like there's 2 attack that I'm not seeing? Here, yes, in the room I'm in. So I can get to 141. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3. Right, yes, and I skipped this one. That's what happened last time. Okay, so all the attack except for this one. Okay, all the attack except for that one. That's my goal now. So, get this late if you can. There's some here. What's your disposition? +3. Okay, so after 3, I can do this. And there are no more shield gems, right? I took them all? Yes. That is correct. Scotopic Eye will not improve this level, so I am ready to fight this. Okay. To fight that... I'm gonna fight these roaches and go through here rather than either fight this or take its hit. Which does mean fighting a spider, which is very cheap, so that's fine. Although, can I do better with my Greckle routing, since I do want to collect that horn... Were golems at +3? Yes, +3. So let's do the Roach Brain Gauntlet first. Which, does that mean fighting another spider? No, it doesn't, actually. So this doesn't end up being relevant. That's fine. Roaches are at +10, and I'm not waiting for that. That would only save me... 168. But I don't think it's happening that way. Yeah, so if these were the absolute last 3 that I got... Well, yeah, can't I just do that? Make these the absolute last 3 that I get. If Wraithwings are at +7, Shadow Wraith, sorry. This is second last. Yeah, I remember doing this calculation. This is last. This is second last. This is soon but not now. Where's my +3 coming from if not there? The Scotopic Eye. Yes. Okay, I want the one who is looking at this gem. Okay, that's my destination, and I can go there right now. Okay. Just keep looking at these things and eventually they become clear. Excellent. So now I'm ready for golems. That includes you. Health is going to be a concern shortly. Kind of already is starting to be, but there's plenty that I can sweep up. Yeah, and just having been through this level once and knowing the shape of it helps so much with everything. It's great. So you are at +2, so I need 2 more before I touch you. What is the 2 that's in between? There's a 2 in between somewhere. These. Which I get to by going through those roaches and that spider. Okay, I buy it. What spider is that? This spider is that. Great. Then I fight you. My health's a bit low, but there's lots I can do about that. Are roaches about to improve? They are, so wait on this for sure. I fight a Wraithwing now, which I cannot handle, so I'm gonna have to take this spider first, right? False, I can handle it. Then I can take the roach health and maybe wait for the spiders to get better, maybe? So now would be the time for this, but it's not... Right, but roaches have just improved. So the roach guarding the health was... not this far back. Where was it? There was a roach guarding 1,000 somewhere. Wasn't there? There was. Who was it? There's you guarding 800. There was a roach guarding 1,000 somewhere. What am I thinking about? You, 2 roaches, guarding 1,000. While that is more expensive than the spider will improve more before I need that, maybe? Maybe. It might not. Well, we'll see when I need that. It probably won't, but that's fine. I can just sweep up both, and that's totally okay. So I'm ready for this. Great. Don't need to go mess with these shovels. This is almost reasonable. Yeah, and I've delayed things that I want to delay. This is very good. And I still have 3 shovels on me. So right, I'm at 140, so it's boss time. I just need some health. A little more than 1,000. Alright, that's fine. I know lots of sources of health. What's in this room? Oh! A roach with 1,200! Well, look how that works out. Oh, right, I still have to do this room, though, so I'm gonna need more than I have. But that's fine. Do I want to think about horns at all before this point? I think I don't, but let's just take an inventory. This one I'm waiting until attack... more. 165 maybe? I think that goalpost moved a bit, but that's okay. It can do that if it wants. Other horns that are available. Are there any, or did I get them all? There's this which takes a yellow key. Probably should have gotten that already. Yeah, at 42, let's do that now, actually. Let's do that before this, actually. The yellow key I have in mind. Let's make a save in case I change my mind, which I might. Yellow key I have in mind is this one. So that opens the way to this horn here. Okay. Then I will need that spider health shortly. I can leave these shadow wraiths for a long time. You will not be improving this level. So that's where I'm at. I'll take the health from the spider. And can clear the level and have lots of things left there. Be happy about my situation.
It seems even a bridge collapsing around you is enough to get you to stop following me.
Heard that already? Okay, let's get this score point, I guess. I suppose I could save prior to this. I'm not going to be optimizing from here, are you kidding me? No, let's just take it now. New personal best, sure. 69% optimal, I guess that was more than I had. And yes, I could have optimized specifically for that by sweeping up a bunch of this and probably like using this hand bomb instead of fighting that battle, but that's... I'm not going for individual score points, this is just to clear the chapter at the moment. That's all I'm after. Okay, this is a much healthier end-of-level state than what I had last time. I think there is a difference in that I don't have a blue key in my pocket when I did before, right? Because there was no other blue key on the level, door on the level. But that felt absolutely like the right choice. Once I saw all of its secondary effects opening this route, it became clear that that's absolutely what I wanted. Okay, this feels much better. This route is going places, I think.